Hey y'all, I wanted to put this video together because the political wars are intensifying. And in fact, war itself is intensifying. And I believe that our communities are the remedy. And I believe that we need to strengthen our communities. And this message is an offering. It's just like going to a potluck dinner. You use your senses to either, pick up something to eat or leave it behind. Same thing with this. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And I want to start with a story. I was born in the very liberal city of Asheville, North Carolina, and I was raised in the very conservative little farming town of Burnsville, North Carolina. And I have been oscillating between those two communities and other communities ever since. In between this super liberal and super conservative places. And here's what I've learned. That there are stunning examples of humanity in both camps. And there are, of course, the very low expressions of humanity in both camps. And I want to talk about what a stunning human being is and what I strive for all the time. And I certainly do not hit that mark every day, but I do strive for it. And so I'm going to share what I believe that to be and what I believe is going to make our communities stronger through these divisive times. So the first thing on the list, as far as I'm concerned, is care. Care for our own health and well-being, care for other humans, care for nature, care for animals, care for challenges that really need creative solutions. And then there's showing up. It's an action. How do you show up for these, for all of these things that I just mentioned? And there is this art of deep listening. Expanding our capacity on the inside to be able to hear other people's perspectives, other people's experiences, and being able to work with our own emotions so that we are responding rather than reacting. And then, when we do have a reaction, it's how do we clean up our own side of the street, our own mess? Do we have the capacity to do that? And so this is really simple. This is all, in my opinion, that it takes to be a stunning human being. And guess what? I know by name people who are my neighbors, who are my friends, who are my family, who are, people who work at the local coffee shop, who I believe are examples of what I'm talking about here. And I believe that it is more important than ever before to listen to the stories of our community and actually hear what they have to say versus regurgitating some story of some corrupt politician. Why is it that in the 41 years that I have been on this planet, and when I was introduced to the idea of politics, it was deeply ingrained in me that I would be voting for the lesser of two evils. And so many of us identify with that and know that and can see it. It does not matter which side. I can see both sides being extremely corrupt. So why engage? Why put our time, energy, money, and efforts into this system that doesn't serve us as individuals and certainly does not serve our communities? The powers that be understand very much that divided we fall. And they are absolutely feeding us division for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're eating it in a lot of ways. So this is what this message is about. Can we detach from this story that we're being fed, and can we build bridges to the stories of people who are actually in our community? This is what is on my heart. We are in uncharted waters. War internally, inside of ourselves, inside of our communities, inside of our country, and inside of our world. They are, fuel is being poured on the fire. So that's what I believe is so important about community in these times. We need to be able to have each other's backs and rely on each other. Detach from the corrupt system. That is my prayer for all of us humans. Sending all kinds of love.